If you're like most players, you struggle putting that short ball away. We're successful in getting into the rallies and getting the ball we want, but oftentimes that short ball is a problem for us. We make mistakes on the easy ball. And in today's lesson, I'm going to give you a couple of guidelines and tips that are really going to help you gain much more confidence in how to take care of that short ball and win the points. Hi, my name is John Craig, USBTA elite professional with over 30 years of coaching experience. I'm very excited to bring this video to you today because I think it's going to really help you improve your performance in your singles play. And if you stick around to the end of the video, we have a special gift for you, free access to our library of lessons that zero in on all the key foundational and fundamental skills you need to hone in on and develop to achieve your full potential in your game. So the first thing we're going to work on is the footwork that you can use to play short balls. And I'm going to break it down into two simple scenarios. The ball is either going to be below the level of the net and inside the service line, or it's going to be above the level of the net. And the way you want to approach those shots with your feet is different, and we're going to detail that here. So when you're playing the point and you see the ball is short and you anticipate it's below the level of the net, make up your mind that you're going to run for the ball right away, and you're going to run right through the shot. And that footwork is going to enable you to get to the contact point with balance, without footwork that's going to disrupt your swing work, and it's going to enable you to advance to the net to get ready for the volley. And when you receive this low short ball, your first option is to play the regular topspin ground stroke so that you can hit an aggressive, penetrating shot. However, if the ball gets too low and it becomes tricky, you can opt to play a slice so that you at least preserve the point. And if you're effective with the slice, at least you can keep the ball down low and make it difficult for the pass. So as you're advancing in, you're going to have to make that judgment because you're going to make a grip change from your forehand grip for your regular ground stroke as you pick it up, and most likely you're going to go to a continental grip so that you can just come in and slice under the ball. So those are your two options. Defer only to the slice if you need to, but make sure that you make the shot, because the mistake that we most make here is missing the ball and not putting the pressure on the opponent to come up with something really accurate. And if you receive the ball on the right side of the court, as I've been demonstrating here, most of the time the best option is to put that ball up the line and straight in front of you. That way you can get into position to cut off the volleys, the angles to play your volleys. And it's really ill-advised to play the ball cross court unless you can make it a winner. Because if I take the ball from here and I just hit it cross court, but I really don't hurt my opponent, it's very, very easy pass. I'm way out of position. So the only time you really want to go cross court is when you sense that your opponent is either really favoring the left side of the court, or you can actually really drive that ball and make a winner out of it. Otherwise, put the ball down the middle or right in front of you or down the line and make your opponent come up with something special. The second option is when you receive a short ball that you anticipate you can play the ball above the level of the net. And in this case, you're really not going to run through the ball. You're actually going to come up and pause and play on the ball, because it's very difficult to run through a high contact with all the momentum and control the ball and keep it in the court. So what you want to do on this one is you want to move up quickly, get up alongside the ball, pause, play, and then go forward. You don't want to run through it. So that is one option. Ball's high, you move up, you get alongside it, play an open stance, come forward. Another footwork that you see sometimes on these higher contacts is where the player will actually kind of jump into the shot. And I think this is a little bit more complicated. So it's not my first choice, but if you move up to the ball and your footwork pattern just lends itself, you can come in and you can spring and you can jump into the ball. Either way is great, but it really depends on your individual style and what your skill set is. I prefer to play the semi-open or open stance with a pause and play and not the jump through. But when I do the jump through, it just sort of happens to happen because of the timing and the rhythm and the relationship to the ball. So, it just depends on what's more comfortable to you. Either one is perfectly acceptable. The key is that you've got to come up and pause, play, and then carry on. One thing to really consider when you're playing the high contact is that your distance to the opposing baseline is much less. And of course, you're going to have some forward momentum. You're offensively minded, so it's very easy to hit this ball out, particularly if you don't understand where the high contact point is. So for a lot of players, what we end up doing is we end up getting too close to the ball and coming from underneath it, and then we basically scoop it out of the court. and it goes long. So you want to really understand where your high contact point is first of all, and you want to feel the sensation of having the racket strings close on the ball slightly, so you feel like you're covering the ball as you play it and not underneath it, and certainly not straight on the back. So as I play on this ball, my strings are covering the ball. So it looks like this to here and around. And that's why you'll see a lot of players, high performance players, when they play the high contact, the finish actually is lower because the swing has to go somewhere. It can't keep going up. If it keeps going up, the ball's certainly going to sail out. So you come up, you cover over the ball, the racket face closes around, and it comes back down to you, and you carry on. So this is a really important thing for you to understand so that when you do get that high contact, you understand exactly how to play it so you can be confident and decisive in your shot making. So what is the best way to learn this skill? And what I always did, and some of you know this from some of the other videos in the past, is I used to practice a lot on the court by myself. And you can do the exact same thing. You can create these scenarios so you can repeat them over and over again. So for example, oftentimes when you get a ball that's short in the midcourt, it's not traveling very fast. So if you just place the ball up and play it, it actually simulates very similar to what you would be receiving in a match play. And you have to learn how to take a ball that's sitting and accelerate on it and control it. So just getting out and having a ball set for yourself, moving up, and learning how to accelerate and play it is really going to help you develop the feel of that shot so that when you receive it in a match, you can be very, very confident about it. And you can create this scenario whether the ball's high or it's low. So my recommendation is to get out and really do the drilling by yourself so you learn how to focus and get the skill built the right way. So I strongly encourage you to try to get to the contact point above the level of the net whenever possible, because that opens up your options to play to multiple locations in the court. So unlike the low short ball that you have to run through, if you can get up to the ball and it's above the level of the net, you can actually really attack the ball and you can go either cross court or down the line with confidence and really put this ball away. So you're looking to get this short ball, you're looking to get up alongside of it as quickly as possible, play the contact above the level of the net and attack. And again, from this level, you can go cross court if you believe you can hit a winner or really create an opportunity or an easy volley to finish the point off. I hope you really benefited and enjoyed watching this video today. I had a lot of fun making it for you and want to thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And while you're here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've not done so already. Give us a like, leave some comments down below. And if there's a particular video you'd like us to make, let us know. We'd be glad to make it for you. And be sure to click the link in the description below and gain access to our library of free lessons on our website that cover all the essential fundamentals to build your tennis game and achieve your full potential as a tennis player. And while you're on our website, take a browse around. We have some additional free lessons there. We also have a membership program and a world-renowned Serve Foundation course. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.